Thank you for Patreon now for donating to the Patreon. This video is back in Cardfight, Vanguard, Dear Days video. So here we enjoyed, don't like, comment, subscribe, and smash your hobby. And the last one we end up doing is we end up starting Rasen's story, read through some of his lines, and realized that his story somewhat overlaps with Yuki's, so we skipped through Yuki's lines, or the lines that we've read from Yuki's story, and then just continue with Rasen. We fought against Gosetsu in a free fight, beat him easily. We fought against Doshi, and we fought against Masaru. For most of those, we used Lyrical Monastero, and then we fought against the Thegria girl, and beat her with Lyrical Monastero, and now we're gonna go take on the team at Breakshot. We're gonna fight Doshi, and I gotta say, I have to at some point show off Rasen's opening clip when he says, like, Cardfight Vanguard Dear Days when you get to the game, or when you open the game, because honestly, he does a really good job of it, because I just had to open it up because my camera glitched halfway through the story. Thankfully, I didn't start a fight yet, so I could just restart the episode, but yeah, that happened. Anyways, lines from Doshi, as I don't care, because obviously Doshi the traitor, we've been here for a while, because how could you, etc. Hi, Mika. Oh, what a wonderful name. You, Mika. Huh? Okay, I wish I could click the skip button, except the skip button skips the entire story, so I can't really click the skip button. Thankfully, because we've read all this before, I have the free right to do this, which saves me time on reading and saves my throat more or less. How about we get started? Okay, the round robin thing. I was ready to fight Masaru, but I guess you'll have to do. Did you come here to wave the right flag? There's something I want to make sure of, and so I don't intend to lose this one. How amusing. Bring it on then. But in the end, I'll be the one standing victorious. Let's do this. I love how Doshi puts his hand like that. I don't know how to do that, but it looks so fucking cool. Anyways, since we are gonna run through Lyrical Monastero decks, and we beat last time with these three, let's go in with Wallista, the one that almost beat Mika, which I am so tempted to try again. Cause honest to God, the fact it almost worked the first time is so funny to me. But I don't think we actually can fight Mika, cause again, I say since Rasen's story overlaps with Yuki's, that means Rasen loses before then. But it's fine. We'll shuffle these two back. Hopefully I play better than I did before, which something tells me I won't. VP boost is on, stand and draw. Okay, I cannot get sidetracked. I know how to play this deck more or less. That is a lie, but I mean, like I said, in the first time, I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. If I pull that grade 3, I'm not going to make the same mistake twice, because I had attack with both of them first, not realizing that. The worst part is I even said on screen too, it has to be back center before I did that. And I made the mistake, and I didn't realize it until I swung with Vanguard, and I'm an idiot. But, cool, pulls a heal trigger. Hopefully I pull a trigger too to shut down his response attack, but maybe I won't, maybe I will. And of course I don't, so fair enough. I am curious to see how the next cards will do. Actually, in hindsight, like, okay, I don't know for sure, because if I'm doing the math correct on when this should go up, it should go up Wednesday, so, or on a Wednesday. So here's the thing, again, I'm recording this the day after I recorded the final episode for Yuki's, which was on a Monday, so I'm recording this on a Tuesday, aka the week of the time that we're supposed to see, what's it called? The week we're supposed to see, you know, just cause, send this to Soul, search my deck for a gem, and I add it to hand, at this. But this is supposed to be the week we get Mirez Verena, most likely. Let me quickly do the play here, because I feel like I'm going to fuck it up if I don't. So, call, counterblast, draw 2. I send this to Soul. I just realized it goes to drop zone, which fucking sucks, but it's fine. Cool. I send this to bottom and use your ability in order to gain 5,000 power. And then we'll call this to rush, because I know he has no way of retiring. And, or at least at this point in the game, and we'll go battle phase. 10. Drive check. No trigger. Okay, anyways, where's I going with the story? I forgot. Oh yeah, so, wait, I forgot my point. I had it, oh yeah, it was about, like, speculation for something. Because I know I said I would talk about it as the Vanity video, and I didn't end up doing it because I was rushed. I woke up at, by the way, I'm recording this the day of the Ezra Vanity, and I woke up at like 5 a.m. because, again, for me, it's spring break at the moment, and it's weird the fact that, like, this is the first time, because I've been on breaks before for Ezra Vanity, and for some reason I'm able to wake up early on those ones, but I guess this time I've just been so, like, into it that I kind of just needed a break, and I'm kind of glad that for once I slept in. Granted, it was only to 5 o'clock compared to 2, but like that's still better than nothing, right? I'm pretty sure a lot of you people are now probably realizing how like maybe not dedicated, but how relatively insane I am. Because I'm not joking, I genuinely do wake up at like 2 in the morning on average to get the Ezel and the Vanities out on time. Because that's when the stream happens for me. So I genuinely will go to sleep at like 8 and wake up at 2. Or even on some cases 12 to 1 just to make sure I get you guys the video. So no one can say I'm not devoted in that sense. Because I genuinely am. But I really hope I pull a trigger so I can, you know, give it to this one and prevent it from dying. Unless, of course, he sees a trigger, which I'm now kind of worried about because I just realized he ran fronts, but hopefully he doesn't see one. Okay, can I please see a trigger so I can put it on the grade 2 so it doesn't die? Because I do value that grade 2. Fuck. If I PG it, it dies anyways, so... Sorry, girl, I wanted to protect you, but I kind of can't. I do want to keep this hand, stand and draw. Okay, There is a sapphire. There's not a sapphire in Soul, actually. I don't need 2 PGs. I might regret that decision later, but I don't need 2 PGs. Can the fly that's on my TV get out of the way, please? I don't have a back center rear guard to you. Actually, I might. I will from this, so... Call. I really hope this doesn't involve my opponent being at grade 3, which I should have checked beforehand. Okay, thankfully it doesn't. We'll use this ability first to Soul Blast out the Sapphire, and look at the top 5, and call something, or call 2. Hell yeah, let's go. I get deck thinners back. And, I value the crits more than I value the fronts. I mean, in the long game, the front might be more important, but for now I value this. Skill, power to each of them. Skill of you, I will send back this Ruby in order to add 5,000 power to herself, and then I'll use your skills so I can get intercept nullifiers. By the way, I don't run the card that's like, if you use True Hearted Ruby that turn, you get an additional order play and she gets +10, because she is way too situational, because if I don't have Ruby, she sucks. Battle phase, 18 Vanguard. Hopefully Doshi just kind of lets this all happen, but I know he's going to pull triggers is the thing. Okay, he doesn't pull on that one. I still love the fact that Doshi is actually going to try this time because he has like stuff like Gojo. And I think he still has that grade 2 that goes to Soul and gives +5. So hopefully Doshi improves the challenge this time. Can I see triggers? I know I just sent like 2 of them to drop, but can I see 2 or 1? I'll take the front trigger, honestly. +10 to firm row. Now I'm questioning if I had called the front, would I have gotten the crit? Not because I shuffled, obviously, but because, I don't know, you know, like the transit property, if you call one thing so you get the other. But anyways, gets a critical trigger, that's fine, because now your ability will go off, I get to send this to bottom, and you will get +15k. So, +15, because it happens in descending order, and then, that is an important thing to note for skills. If you ever do a card that has multiple skills, you always have to do it in descending order. So like, for example, for Baron Magnus, even if you have the ability to do all their skills, you have to do it in the descending order. So you have to do the drop first, then you get the 10k and a crit, then you get the 2 calls. It is a mandatory way you do that. It is... I don't think people would rule Sharky for it, unless like they really wanted to win, but yeah, that is something people could technically rule Shark for, is if you didn't do it in that order, because that is how descending skills work. Anyways, rides. Okay, so he does still run that grade 2, which is great. Honestly, gotta say, one of my favorite grade 3s, and I love running him in Tamayura here. Sadly, I can't do it in my real Tamayura build because there are way too many cards to consider, but I do love running him here in not tabletop, Deer Days, and fuck you for killing that. Does he use skill of... Oh, he entered the... But why, though? That doesn't make sense. You could have done so much more with that. Cause I have a PG, and I'm afraid he'll sack crits. Damage check. Okay, fuck me then. As long as you... Go to hell. As long as he doesn't see a, I wish there was a way to get gems to soul, but there's not. Okay, as long as he doesn't see the over, I'm fine. So, PG. I would guard with the front, except the thing is he has to see 2 triggers to break through and then I'm dead. So, might as well PG it. I mean, either way, if he sees the over, I'm dead, but hopefully he doesn't, and I can win on the next turn. Okay, I win on the next turn. Because he has at least 1 grade 2 in hand, 1 grade 3, so half his hand can't really block a full-out Persona Ride turn. So we'll see what happens here. Stand and draw, and I can nullify intercepts too. So, final turn. Let's do it. Persona Ride. Go. Prism Magic Ballista. Of course I draw into 2 PGs. Let us use this one first, CB1, because I'm not going to draw into another one, or even if I do. Okay, well, we're going for numbers. Skill of you. Soul Blast 1, get the +15k and nullify intercepts, right? I wish he gave it to the front rower, but it's fine, because they would have to nerf it down to some number. Watch, if Ballista was more modern day, it would probably be plus 10 to front row, because, let's be fair, a lot of cards do something similar. And because I'm dead next turn anyways, call, not like I need the soul for it, but just in case I wanted to, call, and battle phase. Hopefully this works out in my favor. 38. I remember I dropped the over to soul earlier, so this kind of has to work out if I'm gonna win. Cool. Drops the grade 3, so we know grade 2's in hand, and we know they can't intercept me. 5 seconds ago, you would have been really helpful. Second check, heal trigger. Okay, that kind of... Now I'm worried, because if I don't win, I kind of fucked myself greatly. If only you put it to soul. I wish there was a... Actually, there might be a gem card that, like, puts the gem to soul. I don't remember if there is or not. Anyways, 30... Was it the bird girl, or was the bird girl good to hand? I don't remember. Anyways, guards... Okay. If he lives, I have fucked myself greatly. But now I can't really go back, so... Skill goes to soul. This gets plus 2. Either one of those is a PG, or one has to be a trigger for him to survive this, and the other one has to be a 10k drop. Let's go, baby! Don't pull a heal. Don't pull a heal. Don't pull a heal. Let's go! Suck it! The power of Ballista compels you! If only I was able to do this against Mika, but I'm fine with this. I won. Let's go! Attack with 40,000, getting all my VP boost. So when I eventually pull... By the way, apparently 26,000 is enough to pull 99 packs. So eventually when I do pull the Nirvana stuff, I can already pull 99 packs. I lost? Doshi, I know you're a stronger fighter than that. Spare me the pity. You beat me. That's all there is to it. Sure, that may be true, but still. I'm not sure how to put it, but I know you're a strong person. You... Remember our fight at the park? You beat me back then, but you didn't seem the least bit happy. And you were more than capable of winning our fight just now. It seems to me like you're not completely honest with yourself. Why do you look like you're in so much pain? No place for losers. Wow. Nice job, Haru. Huh?
Oh.
Yeah, I heard you. I hear you. And there goes Doshi. Well, wait! Don't go! Reina's reign supreme. Cardfight. I'm not going to lose! I don't want to lose! Doesn't Rasen end up losing this? Yep, he does. No way! Your deck is completely different! Is that really the only thing Rasen's gonna say when he loses? Just, oh my god, your deck, it's completely different! Didn't I warn you? We're not the same as we were yesterday. Rasen, I'll take it from here. I'll avenge your loss. Just watch me. I'm gonna spoiler right now, Masaru, you don't win this. Oh my, I thought this might happen. Yeah, and that's all the story of this one pretty much. So, how many times do I just have to spam the A button again? Some arbitrary number? Cause yeah, it's gonna run through this entire story. Oh, it doesn't actually. Oh, we got 2 Pride to Protect. Oh, we got that last time, didn't we? Okay, but now we can fight you for, oh my god, we can fight the whole entire squad for free. Wait, no, wait, I shouldn't have done this. I should have done it in order. Oh, too late. You really think you can stand up until next to me? Don't make me laugh. Okay, well, just to get the rest of the Lyrical Monasterio decks out of the way, might as well, right? So, let's do Mimi, I guess. And then we can do Hermina, then we can, if we win with, because I did say before that if I win with all the Lyrical Monasterio decks without losing, and Lorno came close, but Lorno did win in the end, that I would play all the decks with, or I would replay Duo Wings and, Cestus so I can win with one of them, or so I can win with them, so I can say all my Lyrical Monasterio decks won. But anyway, stand at the Vanguard, go, Mimis Trubelia, stand and draw. I don't know why I love hearing the words Boku. I know it means, like, it's the male version of I for Japanese, or like, I don't know if it's like professional, but I know like it's the male version, but it feels so satisfying to hear the words Boku no. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just a Boku no Bushin! Blaster Blade! I don't know. That might have something to do with it, but you know, it's fun hearing that. I remember I didn't grow up watching the sub because I didn't know subs were a thing when I was younger, because when I first got YouTube, it was when Buddy Fight, well not when Buddy Fight was first coming out, but I remember my first video was the Buddy Fight commercial for season 1, and I remember I tried waiting for a year to see when it would come out, not realizing that it had already come out. So when I first found it, I straight up binged it all the way to like episode 37 of 100, because it was the episode it was currently on, episode 37. So yeah, it was actually episode 37. I can't believe I remember that. But that was a fun anime, and I miss Buddy Fight so much. I'm so sad Buddy Fight ended. But as they say, When one thing ends, you must keep going and proceed to take out all your vengeance on a man with blue hair who has glasses because you hate him. Go 10 to Vanguard. I do love Kuro though. I like how his story. I'm gonna forever say this every episode that there are characters that they should have fucking done the story with, whatever. And you know what? I did think about something during that moment where we were fighting Doshi and then we lost to Haru. What they should have done. I mean, yes, they could have made it a mandatory loss, but it's like kanji. Because if you don't remember kanji's mandatory loss, you were allowed to skip it. But, and you still have the story, obviously. But I really do wish, during the main game, instead of having these alternate stories, and again, this is because I like to have characters with fleshed out stories, what they could have done is, outside of just focusing on Yuki, whenever Yuki wasn't fighting, they could have had you fight as that character, so that you could play against them. And if you were forced to lose and they didn't have to show it, because then it would, like, show off too much. Like, obviously, Masaru would lose too much. Like, again, that is something I hate of how they did the story. They let Masaru lose way too much. I don't mind it when a character loses at all their games except for one until the end, because that's when they grow up. Like, I remember, and this is kind of me saying something random. I watch Hell of a Boss, and it's fun to me. I love seeing that stuff. And one of my favorite characters is Moxie, because I love his name, and also the fact that he has no balls whatsoever, and he never wants to kill someone. And spoiler alert for the most recent episode, episode 3 of season 2, where Moxie stands up to his gangster dad. To my memory, Moxie didn't have a weapon on him and was in a room that had had his mob boss dad in it with his ex-boyfriend and his fuck me. What was the other one that was in the room? And just like bodyguards. And out of nowhere, not only does Moxie finally stand up for himself, but he straight up walks up to his dad, eyeballs him, and basically threatens him with the line, I believe, if you try me, or like, I don't remember the... Okay, the game actually did crash for a second. But anyways, as I remember, word for word, I still don't know why the A never goes for rear guards. Oh yeah, apply the ability so I can ride for free. Okay, let me focus before I get onto this, because this is actually one of my favorite episodes, and I want to make sure I give it the right justice. Thankfully, Friends gives it to everything, so call and battle phase. We will go 21 Vanguard, because that's actually smart, and I probably win already, because I don't think he can survive this turn. Yeah, the fact he's dropping a PG now kind of tells me he's dead. I don't know why he didn't just swing with the rear guard. It doesn't make sense, but twin drive, first check, no trigger. Second check, no trigger. Okay, now I see you. I don't need double Persona rides, and I do have double PGs, and I do want to like be able to call this grade 3 for next turn in case things go south. I also need stuff that has friends, so I will ditch one of my Persona rides in order to stand Mimi Fortia, add 5,000 power for a total of 18,000, and we will swing at the Vanguard. Guards for... no pass. Got it. That's very interesting. 3 grade 3s on each other, huh? I mean, fair enough. Like, even if he survives this turn, his defenses are going to be extremely crumbled, so I don't really care the fact that he dropped that much for it. It is annoying, but he's at most going to have one hand card at the end of this turn, so that's fair. Damage check. Okay, that's annoying, and now he might survive because of it, which I do hope he does, because I do want to get the Persona right and call final turn, because I know I get benefits from... doing the final turn. I don't know if I get benefits from doing the Persona ride, but we'll see at the end of this if he does live. But as they say, we'll figure it out. 23 to Vanguard with a bitch slap. He's gonna guard. I stand corrected. But anyways, like, I don't remember the line word for word, but it was something like, if you so much as mess with her, his wife, you will learn firsthand just how good I've gotten at my job. And he's an assassin, and I'm just saying, like, right now, being raised as and he's always, like, professional, and he's always, like, relatively nice, more or less, but, like, seeing him grow balls in that moment, stand up to his father, who he has been afraid of this whole time, who, again, is a gang boss, and to my knowledge, Moxie didn't have weapons on him, in a room with a bodyguard, and again, the gang boss dad, and his ex-boyfriend, who is with the gang boss side, like, dead stared him. Like, he got right in front of his face and straight up dead stared him and told him just how good I've gotten at my job. And, like, that's a threat. And I meant to click scissors. I didn't mean to click paper. But that's, like, a genuine threat. And I love it when and then sadly, at the end of it, he didn't get to do anything to his dad, which sucks. But in my opinion, I always love when characters do that. When, like, the soft characters or the characters that you don't expect much violence or vigor from, when they finally give you that vigor, you begin to realize how much they've been holding back this whole time. Because you know it's just not like... Because you can always tell when it's them, and that's a cool icon for powerful. I've never seen it before, because no one in the game uses powerful. But you can always tell with a character whether it's like legit vigor or it's just like them, or like it's just like them being pushed over the edge this one time and it's a one-time thing. But no, like genuinely at that moment, oh, that's so cute seeing like the little guy. I only got to see the flame, I didn't get to see the icon, but you know, you can always tell when it's like something legit. And I tell you what, it is so fun getting to see that in a character where they finally rise up and then like you're legit terrified. And that is something I wish they did for Masaru. They wasted Masaru's character. If they had given him his like, they gave him the desire to win, but they always make him lose. If they had made a story fight where he is actually required to win, and like that's where I feel like if they did end up making it the way I said earlier, where instead of having it be several different stories, they all make it one story, but have you alternate between fighters as it goes along, I feel like that would have been the case where they keep making Masaru lose every other fight, but then this one time that you control him, he's finally like, I'm going to win. I have to win. For my teammates, for Yuki, for everyone. Stand and draw, Persona Ride, Divine Intervention of Overtrigger, etc. Like, I feel like they would have gone that far, and that is something I wish they did, because in my mind, Masaru would want that story, because in my mind, Masaru's story is not fleshed out, and thanks to that, he never will be. But that's just how I see it, and that is why I just don't like video game characters. Not because I think they're all horrible, it's because, like, their story will not get fleshed out, and therefore they get, like, their stories, unless they're the main character, never come to a climax. Which is why games like LBX I love a lot, because you're always having it, or not always having, but you can alternate between main characters. Like, for example, Van and Justin, you alternate controls of them, and because you alternate controls of them, you are able to, see the world through Justin's perspective, see his life for a day, realize how terrible his father fucking is, and, yeah, just for a whole thing. Anyways, skill of this first. We're gonna Soul Blast out that. We'll ditch a draw trigger in order to draw a card. And, are you in place from the guard circle? You are. Actually, let's do it this way. Move back, call this. Skill, Counterblast 1 to get a superior draw and ride, or superior draw and call. We'll call you here. Oh wait, I had to kill him, discard, and then we'll call this. Fuck, goddammit, there we go. Okay, call here. Then we will call you to. I messed up horribly, and that's pretty much all I've got. So, unless I want to call Signe, which I'm kind of tempted not to. So, battle phase. We will start off with a simple 10 to Vanguard. Actually, it's 12. Drive check, no trigger, which sucks, so they'll live this turn. But on the bright side, I at least can possibly push them to 5. Maybe. I like how in both games so far we've played against Gear Sanctuary, the opponent has pulled the over. Go 18. I just now realized that's why I wanted to swing with you first, because you could deck stack for me, and I completely forgot about that. Watch it be a crit. Oh, it's not. Since it's not a trigger, we'll put it to bottom. Guard, which is fine. I haven't played Hermina in a while, too. Basically, like I said earlier, assume any Lyrica deck, except for, like, the ones I've played on camera recently, that the last time I played them was the last time they were on camera. So, and then take away a week from that, because again, I record in advance. The amount of times I feel like I've said that is a lot. I just now realized I'm gonna have to start getting ready to record set 9 deck or set 10 deck profiles, because I think we're nearing the end of set 10. I have to check after I'm done recording for today how close we are, because I'm gonna have to start making sure I can get those videos out on time, because there are a lot of decks I have to cover now, like the Mask Kez decks. I'm not going to do alternate versions because that'd be way too much, but I have to cover the Mask Kez decks. I have to cover the new Nirvana when we eventually get Miraz, Virina. I don't think you'll sack a crit. I hope you don't sack a crit. In hindsight, I could have guarded the Vanguard for a 2 to pass, but as they say, hindsight is 20/20. Anyways, don't see a crit, please, because if you see a crit, I have to throw down literally everything to guard the other one, so don't see a crit. Or if you see a crit, don't see another one. Okay, so I automatically live this turn. Okay, I am guaranteed to, well, maybe not guaranteed to win on the next turn, but I have a higher chance of winning on the next turn. To the point where I'm kind of tempted to call final turn now is the thing. I feel like it'd be dumb to do so. What is Hermina's other skill, the counter boss one? Is it just counter boss 1, she gets +5? Yep, it's counter boss 1, she gets +5. It's like Tetra Drive all over again, but better. And you get +10k shield, or 5k shield actually, which is just enough. And I just now realized I would have been fine without having to drop my entire board, thankfully. And now it's my turn to show you what true hell is like. After, of course, you Soul Blast 1 and do your skills to draw a card. And sadly, because of the way I'm thinking about this, I think I might have to keep Signe in hand, sadly, which sucks. I will think about this. Ride, call Tules, skill, Soul Blast out, ditch this, because I don't need to form rear guards to the thing. Actually, I didn't need to do that at all. I could have just done it. Yeah, I'm an idiot, but it's fine. You live and you learn. Call this to rear guard, and then we'll CB about, what's your skill? When it boosts, if you have no soul cards. Okay, so we'll CB twice. Because you don't require CB for the last skill, yeah. So, CB once, she gets +5. CB again, she gets another 5. And I just now realized you get a skill when you CB. And I messed up horribly, but that's fine. So, battle phase. Swing at the Vanguard for 21. Skill. She gets plus another 5. Wait, no. This one, actually, because I at least want to get, like, the full skill, you know. Again, I say I messed up. I could have played that slightly smarter, but I didn't mean to do that. I meant to give it to the rear guard. I thought it would give it to her. God damn it. The unit that I gave it to gets the skill, too, doesn't it? I hate everything, because that was an accident. Choose one of your other units. Okay, so she gets the on-hits. God damn it. I meant to give it to her. Oh, okay, it says other units. That's why spamming the A button wasn't going to work. Okay. Skill, though, it does stand. I should have given it to... In that case, yeah, I should have used the back row one, but it's fine. 34 Vanguard. Probably guards a trick. Oh, PGs. Okay, I know you have 2 5Ks in hand. I believe one's a paint. Okay, well, there goes one of them. The one I knew about, for sure. Twin drive first check, no trigger. Second check, critical trigger. Because you now need a trigger to hit. We'll go all effects to that one, because Hermina restands this and makes my next CB free. So I don't really need to worry about that one that badly. So skill, I just now realized I pulled an SP copy of that thing, but that doesn't matter. Ditch this, because I definitely don't need another copy of that in order to stand you. And next CB is free, so we will go 21 to Vanguard and use the skill of Signe in order to add an additional 5k to, yeah, I guess it just didn't let me. Is it forced to be reduced by 1, or is it can be reduced by 1? Reduce the next by 1. Okay, so fair enough. So I can't even pay the cost if I wanted to. So yeah, they most likely live this, sadly. So she's the one person so far that has survived my first grade 3 turn, which you gotta admit is pretty impressive if you're surviving a first grade 3 turn, considering I've been bullying everyone else my first grade 3 turn, but 33 to Vanguard with double critical. I'm pretty sure you have enough to block this, but if you don't, I'll be damned. Yep, that's enough to block it. With an intercept? Yep, with an intercept. So she's dead next turn, though, because I got a Persona Ride, and she already saw an over, and she's at least lost 1 heal. So as I stretch to make sure I'm comfortable, Persona Ride with Dark. Persona Ride with Dark, so she's going to kill my board, or she's going to kill 2 things. The question is what she's going to kill. What's she counterblasting for? Oh, that was Hour of Holy Judgment Cometh. Fair. Oh, because you require grade 2s or less to be killed. I always forget that skill, and I always hate it when that happens, and I just now realized she could kill me. Godel. She might have actually beaten me. Unless I see a trigger from my damage check, she's actually... Okay, well now she's beating me. Unless I pull a heal. How many heals are out by chance? To my knowledge, all are still in deck. Okay then! Well, there goes our first loss of Rasen's story. That was not mandatory. And of course it had to be to the girl that beat her. Or beat him. So, unless I see double heals... First check, no trigger. Come on, Hermina, you have to win for the entirety of Lyrica Monasterio. Nope. Of course, the last deck, after I make the promise of if I win with all of them, I'm gonna you know, use those other 2 again. Okay, well we finally lost a game, and it took that long to do it. Victory. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, let's continue. Let's rematch her with you know, another Lyrica. Actually, since I used all of them and I failed my promise by literally 1 deck. Thanks a lot for that one, Hermina. Who deserves, since, you know, he uses glitter decks, we might as well make this a glitter showdown and go with Kamayura, because why the hell not? Honest to God, when Haru may not be that terrifying when she's on easy mode, but when you actually let her get to, Dark Dagger, she is a force to be reckoned with. I don't know why. She just starts sacking left, right, and center, and I now have no dolls in hand. Great. So, I get to go first, right? Yep, stand and draw. Ditch, ride, skill, top 7 for a doll or a fox art. Let's see what we get. Okay, we got a doll. I'll get this one because I like this one more. Add it to hand. I will call you to rear guard so I can easier stack my stuff. Let's see what we got. Yeah, and that's why I did that, because I totally knew that would actually happen. More or less, that is actually true. I didn't know which one I was going to sack. Just to make sure, you are a... Not you. You are a... Get a doll from drops in the hand. Okay, great. So I can ditch this and then get it back. So that's perfect. Call is the painkiller. I have no idea why you didn't call it the front row to rush. I feel like that would have been smarter, but I guess she kind of wanted to mirror me in case, you know, someone swung into it, which is fair. And that's also why I called it the back row. For me, it makes sense, and... Okay then, there goes the over. Thankfully I don't need CB for this turn. Here we go. Stand and draw. It's time for a free ride deck. So by ditching from my hand you, I will ride in the calm sunlight or festival, that's the other one. Festival of Burning Tamayura. And I will return to my hand Ramimi, and I will play this order in order to top 7 search. And hell yeah, I get that into soul, I get that into soul, and now I get to draw a card, which is perfect. That is the first time I've ever been able to do that, where I get both. Call and move up for a rush and battle phase, I know I run front triggers. 10 to van. Pull a front. Damn it. Well, I got another searcher, so that's fair. I get to deck in a little more. I still feel bad for Noe, because I remember that match that I just played against, or not just, but like yesterday played against him, and he had all those fucking dolls in his hand, and I feel so bad. Then again, he very much could have attacked me. Actually, wait, no, the way I set it up, wait, no, yeah, he very much could have done something, because he could have guarded with them, and then sent his stuff to Soul. I don't know why he didn't, so he could multi-attack. I guess he was kind of cautious about it, but whatever his reason was, I just feel bad because he literally didn't get to play the game, and he had like no unique cards that could help him in that situation. And yeah, he's rushing me now, or she's rushing me now, not he. No god, madame, because I need CB for next turn. Damage check. No trigger. No, it was a doll. How dare you? We'll take this in the case it's a front trigger, but in case it's not, oh yeah, I forgot it was the Vanguard attacking, but. Even if it's not, I will intercept this, so she can't touch me easily. But fuck me, I guess. And then intercept because I do want that grade 1, and this helps me get my dolls back into soul, so I can abuse them later for effects. So skill, it goes to the soul, and now my turn comes around, and I proceed to show off punishment. Stand and draw. I don't know, I feel like I'm looking, yeah, now I feel like I'm looking what Noi's hand always looks like to me. Just a lot of hand cards, and it tends to have 2 PGs. I feel like that's what his hand always consists of. Broken dolls, first up. What do we get? We get 1 target, to my knowledge. Yep, so... Yeah, deck thinning is deck winning. Oh, I get the draw on you. Oh, because I have to have both in soul, don't I? So if you're soul... Yeah, so I have to have both in soul. Fair enough. And then I'll call this because, in hindsight, I do want to push, so... Even if she lives, for whatever reason, I can at least keep pushing the rear guards for punishment, and therefore I can get benefits out of it while still increasing my soul. So, skill of you goes to soul, gives you plus 5,000 power, attack the Vanguard for 13, because I know you can't intercept this. So if you do survive, I can just send your rear guards to soul and punish you, and then, yep, and then I can kill off your rear guard solely. Then Tamayura goes in, skill of Tamayura, counterblast 1 in order to call both dolls from my soul, which I have 1 of each, thankfully. Actually, I have 3 of 1 and 2 of the other. Call. I don't think I have enough soul to pull off both, but we're gonna pull off you first. So Soul Blast these 2 out in order to send this pesky grade 2 into the soul, because I don't mind you countercharging, and then this skill to send these 2 to drop zone in order to draw a card. And that's how you make plays, people. Hey, now I have 3 copies of each. First check, draw trigger, great, so even if she sees a trigger, as long as it's not the over, that can hit now. And my second check being a crit. I know, I drew a crit. I shouldn't have expected it, but it's still fun. Damage check? Okay, do I punish the rear guards? Nah, this will force out guard power, or it'll push her to 5, one of the 2. And I'm pushing her to 5, which is great. Because, yeah, that's going to die anyway, so I might as well just let her keep it. And, yeah, I want to force out the guard power, because I want to make sure next turn is game, because pseudo Persona Ride plus actual Persona Ride with 5 attacks, obviously that's game for every reason possible. Stand and draw right into Thegria. You know what's weird? That game earlier was the first time I've ever seen her use that. Frankly, it's the first time I think I've seen her, like, have it in her deck. Or at least to my knowledge of paying attention. Maybe that is just me not paying attention, but I feel like that's the case. And okay, this game she calls something from that skill. I guess last game she must have just had all triggers, and... Why, though? Why? If you're not going to use the skill, why would you do that? That doesn't make sense. Wait, no, let's be smart about this. No, wrong card. There we go. Goddle. I question so much from the game's decision-making skills from that, but whatever. No Goddle. Try to check first one. Okay, well now I have reasons to double intercept the rear guards, because I can get them back into Soul for plays. And then Soul Blast 2 to countercharge 1. I don't know why you need to Soul Blast 2 to countercharge 1. You have plenty of Counter Blast. In fact, you had just about the same as Counter Blast, you had Soul Blast, and now you kind of fucked yourself. But okay, sure. Damage check. Please be a front trigger. Okay, well, I'm fine with it not being a front trigger. Honestly, I was joking because I do want to double intercept this, so double intercept. Both go to Soul at the end of the battle because I'm in Glitter. I really wish there was an icon for Glitter, like there is one for Powerful and Friends, but I guess it makes sense that there wouldn't be. I guess, like, the icon for the grade 3 is different, which is fair, but that's how it always is. Though I do like how they made that the case where their grade 3s all have, like, the different, you know, the diamond instead of the other thing. Whatever the other normal units Vanguards are. Anyways, yeah, because the orders don't have it, so... Oh, wait. Before I do that, final turn. Persona Ride. Tamiyura. The Deepening Night. I can't wait to get the new Tamiyura 2. I'm honestly excited for, like, almost all the new units. Anyways, call you, using your skill to deck stack. Let's see what we get. We get card I can send to Soul. Great. And because I have 3 of these, and because I also have the order, and this is basically getting me fodder for the order, I'm gonna call all three of them, just to make sure I'm good for next turn. And battle phase. We will start off with 27 to Vanguard. Cool, guard that if you want, because there's still more. Because this next one's coming in. The thing is, these next ones won't... My other rear guards won't have boosters, sadly, because the way I'm setting this up, but it's fine, because I do want to make sure this plan doesn't backfire. Yeah, I want to make sure, like, this hit's guaranteed, so... Actually... Yeah, no, because then it will make Tamiyura hit the magic number if I do it this way, so... Go 31. Damage check, don't be a trigger, please. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is game. This is most likely game. So, skill goes to Soul, gives the Vanguard plus 2,000 power. Gotta stop spamming the A button just in case, but thankfully it already auto-put it to Tamiyura anyways. 34 to Vanguard. Using skill of Tamiyura, we're gonna call up both dolls from Soul. Then we're gonna nullify the intercept, and we're just gonna, no. 2. There we go. I'm glad that it doesn't auto-cancel the entire skill when you do that. Call. Sadly, that gets rid of 1 doll, but we'll find a way to get it back into Soul, probably. Skill of this one first, to Soul Bust out 2 of those crits. I like how my whole Soul now is just the doll parade. And we will send you into the Soul, and then we will use your skill to get this out of Soul. And we don't need all 3 of these. Soul Blast those 2 to draw 1 card, and we're pretty much set up for game. Okay, PG this if you want. I know you can't block the remaining 2, probably. You might be able to if both those are triggers, but we'll see. First check, no trigger. Can I see any one trigger to guarantee she can't block? She might live now. If she lives, though, I am guaranteed to survive because I have 3 PGs and an order dropping power card and a Persona Ride. So, you know, even if she does survive, she'll have to top deck to kill me, and even then, I will still be in the winner's seat more or less. So, and unless she pulls the heal, I have 1 or the over. Let's go. Revenge is a disc best served when it's horrors. And now it's time to face the bane of my existence, Mika. Okay, I mentally am not ready for this, but I guess I have no choice now. Let's do this, for real. Time to learn that you can't beat someone like me. Don't have the grade 4 this time, please. What deck can fastly kill you? Thegrid, it's... Oh, I almost threw up. No, that felt weird. It felt like I was trying to, like, swallow and throw up and cough all at the same time. I'm getting a lot of weird tastes in my mouth right now. No! I needed to go first for Persona Rides! Ah! Okay, Mulligan 2. Okay. Here's the plan. I don't know if she has the grade 4 or not, so we just automatically rush her and pray to God it works out, because we can't really take any chance with you. Of course you always... I still hate how I always forget that, but I managed to find a... Like, in real life I always forget it, but in Dear Days I'll instinctively... Okay, I am so dead. Top deck. Fuck. Actually, that is a good top. That is a top deck. Okay. As I said earlier, rush. I need to rush. I cannot afford to not rush her. 8 Vanguard. Don't pull a trigger defensively. Thank God. Oh, she has grade 4. She has grade 4. She doesn't run that unless she has grade 4. 8. See a trigger. See a trigger. Yes! That's perfect too, because it's a crit. Okay, crit power. Please, I need to do everything in my power to push her to high as possible before she gets to grade 3. That's fine. As long as you don't pull a heal, I do not care what you see. As long as you never damage or drive check heal, I don't care what you see. Of course it had to be that. Of course it had to be doubles and right there too. It's fine. It's fine. I pushed her to 2. She's about to push me to 3 or 4 because she's about to rush me back is the thing. Yep. 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 As I knew. I really need to run that in my fucking Ancestors deck, the +10 giver, because that card is just fucking good. Okay. Actually, I can guard this. Doesn't matter what you see from this. No guard. Here's my thought process. Unless that is the over, this is a guaranteed this won't hit. I know I am banking it on that not being the over, which there's a 50-50 chance it is. But I was right that she will pull a crit this turn. Suck it. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't need CB next turn. Is what I'm about to do a good idea? Probably not. Do I care? No. Over trigger. Yeah, over trigger, 100%. I need, like I said, I'm making sure that I punish her hard. Rear guards, dead. Vanguard, rush. I'm winning this game. End of story. Stand and draw. Oh, come on. Okay, ride. I was gonna rush with that. Top 5, or not top 5, just top card. Okay, that sucks to lose. Yeah, call it here, I guess, as a booster. And then move you back. And then call Maple, and then we battle phase, praying to God this works. All in rush the Vanguard, 10. Because I know you don't run fronts. Drive check, a trigger would have really helped there, honestly, you know. A nice, solid trigger. You did not just do that. That's 2 out. I know what half her hand is, but that's 2 heals out. And 2 crits out. But are you kidding me? She had to draw. No. We're keeping this. She had to do that. She really had to, huh? She dropped. I wish you guys could see my eyes when I do that. Cause like my eyes will do like the levitate, like they'll go up out of shock. So, we know one of those is a crit. I'm gonna guard everything that I can normally because I don't know what she has access to at the moment. She definitely has the grade 4 in her deck because she doesn't run that grade 3 unless she has a grade 4. She's dropped a PG for whatever reason. I don't know why. Okay, so I can't kill next turn, which is sad, but it's fine. I will find a way out of the situation. God damn you. Okay, wait, no, that's good. I don't know why I said god damn you. Okay, so we don't know if she has a grade 4 Kyrie yet. But we do know she has enough to rush me next turn. So here's what we're gonna do, and I just now realized your on attack skill allows you to deck stack. But hey, front trigger is perfect timing. If you didn't see that one grade 2, that makes it so that it gets plus 10k power. You gonna use the skill? Yep, use the skill. And sadly, I have to. Yeah, I don't like PGing. This is dumb. I don't know why she. Oh, because it only gets 5k. That's why. Okay. And she placed it on bottom, so it's probably not a trigger. Okay, so I had to lose a lot of my forces there for no reason. Hopefully this works out. Top deck Belvedere. That's not a Belvedere, but it's a booster and I'll take it. Ditch, ride. I'll find another one later. I have ways to search it. Okay, Maple first. Call it to the thing that has a booster guaranteed. And then skill of you. Top 5 for hopefully something good. Okay, well I get Dark Dagger, I guess, so I have Persona Rides now. Or better Persona Rides. Okay, skill, top 5. Please give me something good like an Interceptor. Doesn't matter who it is, just an Interceptor. Let's go! Arsene! No, I didn't mean to do that! Okay, thank God. Thank God it gave me the chance to call back. Okay. Call K. Is this a good idea? Probably not. Who cares? I need to rush. Okay, 19 Vanguard. Cool. Twin drive, first check, heal trigger. Perfect. Because now I get to heal. Recover her damage. Power to you. We're going to push her to 5. She's already lost to PG. We need to make sure she either... Perfect! We need to make sure she either drops more triggers or we push her to 5. Crit to Vanguard. Power to Maple. If she sees triggers, we murder the rear guard and then we push Vanguard. Okay, no trigger. That's great. So that's 3 of those out to my knowledge. That's fine, because that's what? 3? Is that 5 crits out of deck, I think? Because she has 1 in hand still. There's 1 right there. Yeah, that's 3 crits out of deck, actually. Okay, that's fine, though. 30 to Vanguard. If she guards this, we will continue to put pressure, because this is only dangerous if she Persona rides. So, 30. Okay, so that's 3 criticals guaranteed that we know 100% are out of deck, but we already knew that for sure. So now we swing at No, I don't want to use the skill, because I want to intercept with you later. Okay, it's 28 to Vanguard. Cool, we push her to 5 once she sees a heal. Which thankfully she doesn't. And we made her get rid of Persona, which is perfect. So she might have live. We know what 2 of those hand cards are. Does she have live? She doesn't have live, ladies and gentlemen. I did the right thing pushing her to 5, because if I didn't, she would have drawn a Persona and we would be dead this turn. Okay, she's going to use the skill to probably call a booster, am I right? After checking the top card, of course. Bottom of deck. Oh, she doesn't call a booster. No guard. We have to be smart about this. Damage check? No trigger. Okay. Maple's going to be a sacrifice, whatever this swings into. PG this with Vegri as the cost. Okay, bounce whatever the fuck you feel like. I'm killing you next turn, lady. PG. Sadly, she bounced a column, so Dark can't kill, or Dark can't kill a column. Which, I hate that Dark has to kill 2 separate rear guards of your own accord. Okay, she has a Persona ride, but you can't kill a column. Actually, now in hindsight, she might not have grid 4, because I feel like she would have drawn into it. But she has a bunch of 5Ks in hand to my knowledge, and at least 1 PG. Okay, sure, that saves me the time of having to intercept with it, so thank you. And this is where we go for final turn, because I honestly cannot trust the AI. So, by all means, final turn. Persona Ride! Go! Dark Thagria. Skill, plus 10 to farm row, I draw a card. Okay, skill of Maples, I can call them back. And with the skill of the Vanguard, we will sack our Maple, because we just drew another one, and we will sack the PG in order to kill the Interceptor, because honestly the 10k booster in this scenario, like, there's no way to bounce during the main phase for them, we're fine. Okay? Then I call Maple, and because I don't trust the actually calling that one to make a difference, but we have to call the heal trigger, which is what we're gonna do. Battle phase. We gotta push for numbers, baby. 28. Let's see what we got. Drops down the PG that we knew about. Okay, so she could have another one, but even if she does, she's gonna have to drop down perfect. Because now, even if she does have another PG, she has to drop down all of her 5Ks to make sure that she lives. I don't think she can live this anyways, unless she has a bunch of triggers, but like, this is guaranteed now we're winning this turn. And Belvedere we're gonna hold on to next turn just in case, because I don't have to ride from it that turn, right? And this unit was placed by riding from this turn. Okay, but the other ability just has to have it in soul. So CB1, Counterblast 1. I should in honesty be discarding the Gurgan, because I don't think she knows about that, the Blade Feather, but who cares? Okay, I was right. She had 2 PGs. So she's down to 1 PG left, and she got rid of a trigger. She has a Persona Ride and at least 3 5Ks in hand, and that front trigger guarantees game. No matter what, that front trigger guarantees game, unless I'm wrong and she has an over and another PG in hand. But guaranteed, that's game. I should have swung with the double crit one first, but especially if she pulls a over, but as I say, sometimes you gotta make mistakes. 43. And I'm glad I didn't swing with it first, because that is guaranteed the game. She 100% doesn't have the over in hand. Here's how I know. Those are both 5Ks. One of those is guaranteed the Persona Ride, and 2 of those are 5Ks. They have to be, otherwise I lose. But I am 100% sure that I'm right on this. So by all means, 53, double critical, she has to take this. Or 50 double critical. Unless she pulls 2 heals and over. Don't you dare do this. Don't you dare sack your last goddamn heal here. Oh, thank God. I was about to say, if she fucking does it. Okay. And we won. And without further ado, I'm going to end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed. In the next one, we will go find out what's wrong with Doshi and probably invite him to Setsugetsuka. So I'll end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, don't forget to follow Twitch. I'll see you all in the next one. Don't forget to stand up your Vanguards.